Welcome to the future of money. Come with us on this journey into the world of Bitcoin, blockchain, and crypto projects. You're going to meet the trailblazers. These people have changed my life, and they may very well do the same for you. Hey. It's the DeFi show. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone full shitcoin.
I'll bring on the shitcoins, man. Yeah.
No, we haven't. This is a Bitcoin channel, has been for 4 years. Everything you want to know about Bitcoin, HardForking.com, and for the last 2.5 years on YouTube. But we are talking, I'm not even going to call them shitcoins today because anything that can make me 1,000% in a couple of weeks, that ain't a shit. Jordan.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Our resident shitcoiner. How have you done lately, sir? You're obviously sitting on a tropical island and looking pleased with yourself.
Oh, yeah. It's all good, man. Other than melting my computer this morning, dropping some tea on it. But whatever. That's all good. I can still trade on my phone.
Okay. So, don't take financial advice from Jordan, even though he is making a killing. He doesn't know how to hold a cup of tea. Stefano, welcome back. The man that is about to tokenize hard forking probably tomorrow. Subscribe to this channel. You need to be a subscriber for some of the pretty awesome offerings that are going to be happening as soon as this weekend. So hit those likes. Smash those fucking likes.
Smash those likes. Smash them.
Anyway, people, reasons to watch this show. If you don't know, some of the altcoins are going absolutely batshit crazy to the extent that I personally want to start taking some positions.
FOMO is a mofo.
Yes, but I think having been in this space for a decent period of time now, we kind of understand FOMO. Pretty excited about this particular run. Given that, the level of understanding that I have is a hell of a lot better than, say, 214 or 217. So really what we want to do here is give you a very high-level look at the altcoin space, the DeFi space specifically. And we're going to cover a few different topics, in the subsequent shows, and including getting some of the founders of projects we really like on to actually have a chat with us as well. So that'll probably give you a fairly good indication of maybe some of the positions we're taking. But listen, first up, guys, really, I want you to explain to the audience in very, very simple terms. Let's target this show at people that really don't understand too much about DeFi. If you could give us your thoughts on exactly what DeFi is, and Jordan, I'll throw that to you first.
What is DeFi? Well, decentralized finance is what it stands for. Basically, it just gives every person the ability to invest in financial products that in the traditional markets you wouldn't have access to. You needed to have, a bunch of money, be an accredited investor and stuff like that. Now, all you need to do is have a crypto account with a bit of ETH, a bit of Bitcoin maybe, but most of the stuff is happening right now on ETH. Buy yourself some ETH on Coinbase or Binance or whatever your preferred entry point is. Jump on Uniswap, look for some projects. Then all these projects, they all have, they've created dApps. So basically they're like decentralized savings accounts. They're offering interest and they call it staking. Or there's other ones that are asset management. You can invest in a manager. They trade for you. You get a portion of the profits. The manager gets some gains off of it. It's basically like it's a glorified interest account, right? So people are just tired of holding coins where you're just dependent on, the market swings up and down, up and down, and up and down. Now you can have the up and down action, plus you can get a bonus of a percentage of gains. Some of these tokens are doing like 100% per month in token shares. So you buy
some of them are doing 100% in a few hours.
No. That's the gains in the token price.
Right.
But then you're also getting 100% in your
the interest you're talking about. Okay, right.
Yeah. So you have 100 tokens, you're getting 100 more tokens in a month, plus the 100% gains. So that's, people are going nuts about this. Right?
I think you explained that fairly well, Jordan. Well done. But I'll also just to, for this is really targeted at people extremely new. So Stefano, do you want to add anything to that or give us your definition?
I think that like the easiest way, because there is a lot of to unwrap, but like starting from the side of like it's not exactly a saving account. I see that more like as an investment account, because there is a lot of like borrowing and lending happening, which in a saving account obviously you don't really touch the money. But except for that, is like the easiest way of thinking about that is like the coins that are in your wallet and are sitting there not doing anything because like you have accumulated and you're waiting for that next bull run and so on. You're basically like making those coins for to a use, and so you're putting that in a smart contract, and you are giving that to people that can borrow them, and you're getting a return because of that, and plus other stuff. And that depends on like the projects. You might have like governance tokens, you might have like other type of tokens, you might have like yields, you might have like a combination of everything. But the simple way of seeing that is exactly that. You have the BTC that are in your wallet, or the ETH that are in your wallet, that you were not using that before. You put them in a use and you increase your return by doing that.
Okay. And the majority of the action here is happening on the Ethereum network, correct?
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so effectively to come in and play the game, you need to have some Ethereum, which you then move to a DEX, which is a decentralized exchange, correct?
You can buy these.
Some of these are on the main exchanges.
Comp is on Coinbase.
Microcaps is something I wanted to look at with you guys today.
Basically, if you're looking at the token per se, yes. But if we're like talking about like interacting with the main point of DeFi is the fact that like you're interacting with a smart contract at one point. So you don't necessarily need a DEX to interact with a contract. Like you could, for example, just like send ETH directly to an address. Models like Uniswap obviously simplify that process much more, but you're not obliged of doing that.
Yeah, the DEX is like the ultimate level of DeFi, right? Because it's decentralized exchange, right? So if you buy, your comp token on Coinbase, you're still going through the KYC, the AML, all that stuff. You buy it, and then you take your token off Coinbase and you put it onto the comp app, DApp, right? Decentralized application. And from there, then you can start making your passive income, whether it's through staking or lending, borrowing, right? Yield farming.
Yeah, I think that like one of the aspects, actually, one of the big difference is I would say is really like the lack of the KYC AML. Yeah. The fact that like you jump on that whenever you want and wherever you want. Like there is absolutely like no checks in place of that. You just like it's pure decentralized from that side. That's right.
Okay.
You just got to pay your ETH fees.
Oh yeah, the insane gas fees, and
you just got to pay your gas.
Indeed, dollars after dollars.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I would basically say here that your average Bitcoin holder who's just wrapped their head around what Bitcoin is, some of them have even managed to set up their own wallet and take it off an exchange. Not a lot of them, but some. I don't think they actually had a clue. I don't think they really understood what you guys were probably saying there. If we could maybe just back up a little bit. Let's go from let's take what I would consider the average Bitcoin or Ethereum holder. They bought a little bit of Bitcoin or Ethereum and it's sitting on one of the bigger exchanges, a Binance or a Poloniex or whatever. How would they learn about DeFi? We're going to put some links below to some resources. But how would they actually go about buying some of or getting involved in some of these projects? Are these coins typically on a Binance, or are you guys talking Uniswap, which is a new word to most people? If you could back up and sort of simplify it a bit more for us, that would. Stefano, could you maybe start off?
Yeah, sure. So the easiest way of think about that is that take exactly what is happening like in a bank. I know that like majority of the people that have bought Bitcoin might be against the banking industry and so on, but what is happening in a bank is that you put your money in a bank, the bank lend those money, and in return gives you an yield every single year to store the money with them. Here, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's simplify everything. Let's forget about like additional things and so on. But like in super simple, that's pretty much like what is happening. Here, the particular aspects on that is that everything is decentralized. So you don't really have like the bank. You don't have like that central exchange that you would just like knock the door and go for. So some of the projects that let's put like some names as an example. So if you want to buy, for example, Kyber Network, and Kyber Network is a system that allows to swap tokens between one another. So if you want to like but convert your ETH into another ERC20 token, you can either go to an exchange, put that on a sales, and someone buys that, and so on. Or you can use like a swap mechanism to do that. And so that conversion happens instantaneously. Like if you're going like to a money exchange and you convert your euro in USD. Now, that's a DeFi project, and you can buy that token, that specific token, on many centralized exchange. Crypto.com, for example, just listed Kyber Network on their exchange.
50% off, baby. I just got some of that.
On the syndicate, it's true.
Yeah.
But how do you learn about all the others? So I think that like the easiest two venue to learn about DeFi projects are, one, Twitter. Just search for DeFi, hashtag DeFi, and you will find like a tsunami of tweets.
And I hope you're about to say the HardForking YouTube channel is your second option, Stefano. Otherwise, you're banned.
Okay,
there
so
go your shares. There go your shares, Stefano. No more shares.
I'm gonna be banned after my second name. Okay, it was a pleasure.
We're gonna come at a solid third. Who's second?
But the second thing I would say is actually CoinMarketCap. You go on CoinMarketCap, you click on cryptocurrency, you select the DeFi, and you get the entire list of DeFi projects according to CoinMarketCap. Yeah. From there, if you don't know any of those names, you simply click on every single one of those. You go to the website, and you start reading and you start learning, because there is no simple definition of DeFi. They all do different things. Some of them are similar, yes, it's true, but a lot of them are very different. Yeah. It's not like, you know, when we were back in 2017, you mentioned that, and there was the ICO bubble, and some of the ICOs were for security tokens, some of the ICO were for cryptocurrencies, some of the ICO were for utility tokens. But what was an ICO? An initial coin offering. Here, what's DeFi is financial solutions done in a decentralized way. So without a central entity controlling the decision, the rates, the returns, the money, and anything, and simply smart contracts are managing all of that.
Yeah, and the biggest difference from then was that, you know, everything was an idea. You know, like the ICO was a white paper. It's like, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Now you can click on those coin market caps and you're going to get a link to a website, and they're going to say, deposit your token. And then you're going to get 20% interest. You're going to get 30% interest.
Kyber Network, 304, 350% roughly return on investment since it's launched. How long has this thing been around for, guys?
It's been a long time.
Is it?
Yeah, quite a long time indeed.
What is that? 17?
January.
Possible they've done like an ICO.
Jan 18, so a massive plummet along with everything else, and now it's on the charge along with a lot of other projects. Okay,
yeah, I mean, this is how I got into actually I got into crypto. I got into crypto in January 2018. Started Death Valley. You know, started reading white papers. Like, oh, this stuff sounds so exciting. I would go to the project's website. Was there something you could use? You know, like you'd get an app, some kind of plugin, something that would be like, okay, you can use it. I understand how it works. Oh, I can see how this can be cool. You know, you just try all that stuff out, but it didn't matter if it worked or not. The market just tanked everything. Now, the apps are working, people are making returns, the hype is coming. It's a much different climate right now. So you can
absolutely.
you can see that the ICO stuff is done. Like a lot of projects now, they're skipping the ICO stage and they're just going to funding a project and coming out with a DApp right away. There's a couple of projects I've invested in where they're just like, okay, here's a DApp, it works. You can buy some tokens and put it into the DApp and see your interest, get your returns. There's no like, okay, wait 6 months for us to build it. We got to hit a milestone, or our team is fucked off, or whatever else. It's a much different climate now. You can actually
so guys,
test the stuff out.
Obviously, right? We are seeing, some ludicrous gains. We do a trading show on Mondays, as you know. I'm sure you guys both watch it. Where some of the calls that have been made, they're up going off for 2,000%. That's insane. A lot of similarities with 217 here.
But I think
is there how you're alluding to the fact that maybe there's a bit more sort of what's the word? So are these real projects as opposed to we haven't had too many winners in the crypto space, putting it blatantly.
I think it's good to clarify though, like 2,000% gains is from the bottom, right? And the people that are actually making those 2,000% gains are few and far between. These are the hardcore community members that have been into the project from day one. They probably bought at in December 2018, all these times where they've rode the wave down and now they're riding the wave up, right? The traders are getting in. They're making 50, 100, whatever. There's few and far between that are making those full gains, right? So you have to kind of be really careful when you start throwing around 2,000% to everybody, I think. It's really difficult to catch the exact bottom of something, right?
I think that there is a big difference between what is happening now and 2017 for a few reasons. When we were looking at the ICO, as mentioned, actually, you were investing on a white paper majority of the times. You were investing in an idea, in a concept, in the point that maybe something will be released in the future, and you were getting massive gain on announcements and partnership, and
oh my god, yeah.
The classic
somebody having lunch with someone in Korea next Tuesday would send the price price up.
Hey, I had McDonald's today. We got a partnership with McDonald's.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, sorry to cut you off, Stefano.
No worries. But what we have now is that the big difference is that now we're getting to a point where we can talk about do I like this project or not? But the project is there. You could actually use those things. Then we can debate on the fact that maybe they're useless, maybe they're not good, maybe someone doesn't like them, and so on. But here, it's a weird word to use, but they're tangible.
Yep.
And that's a big difference. Where I find the similarity, yes, correct, absolutely. Where I find the similarity with 2017 is that we are absolutely in FOMO time.
Yep.
And so a lot of
on that note, where are we in on that complete sort of ludicrous graph? Do you think we're just beginning here?
We're definitely just
I know it's the sophisticated guys like yourself that have been in this space for a while. Other people we know that are making some pretty good calls. Where do you think we are in the whole sort of FOMO cycle? To me, it feels pretty early.
Yeah,
it's super early. Yeah, we're talking about a total amount, forget the market cap for a second and so on, because here's the difference, another difference between 2017 and DeFi. Majority of the projects on during the ICO periods were based on the market cap and so on. DeFi projects are based on the liquidity amount, and so the amount of tokens that is locked into these projects. Here we're talking about a 2.5 billion amount of cryptos that is being locked into these projects.
Yeah.
Now it means that the entire DeFi industry right now, just for pure simplification, is equal to 2.5 billion. Back in 2017, the crypto market entirely was 750 billions before going and collapsing down. So where are we? 750 billions versus 2.5.
Yeah.
I think that we're really just getting started.
Yeah, true. And the difference this time around is I don't think there's too many people on this planet that have not heard of crypto. My position here is I'm doing some work in the background with some companies that are building wealth management platforms. These are already exist in the major banks, especially here in Asia. They're expanding now to be able to offer digital assets to really make it easy for the institutional players to come in. I'm seeing what's happening in adoption, at that level into the crypto digital asset space. It's happening. I'm also seeing from my friends that they run global trading desks in banks. They're coming out of equities at the moment. They're moving heavily into metals. Some of them through gritted teeth are also coming into the crypto space. They're certainly following our channel and what we have to say, which is nice at long last. And lastly,
smash that like button.
That they're not like smashing guys, but they're we're meeting up on a pretty regular basis,
Nice.
talking about what's going on here. These are uncertain times, and I think any portfolio should have its risk spread. Obviously, the equity markets haven't collapsed, and I think some people seem to think they won't. I firmly believe that's just not the case. And as I say, some of the people I know in pretty senior positions in the traditional world are they're moving out of equities at a great rate at the moment. So look, diversify a portfolio. Where I'm going with this is it can seem quite difficult to understand what's happening in crypto, and maybe you have taken a position of Bitcoin, and all of a sudden it seems to be all these new things to learn. We hope to really talk you through that process and make it as easy as possible for you to learn and to make your own decisions on some of these new financial products that are available. I think they're exciting. So come along with us and follow this content. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll do our best to talk you through it. Stefano, do you want to close it out for us?
Sure. Well, to me, I take a different approach on what you two have said, and I think I can quote like one of the message and the comment that got posted on one of the video that we've done in the past, where there was like the father, I think, or a teenager that asked what would be like the best way to learn. What would you do like if you would go back to when you were a teenager and so on. And my answer to that comment sticks exactly like in the same way of like what I should say here, which is like take those $10, $20, $50, whatever you're completely willing to lose, like literally lose, and test things out. Try them.
No doubt.
For some examples, like when I wanted to learn like about the airdrop of Comp, when they were like issuing their tokens and so on, I bought some BAT and I put that on the contract, and I started figuring out what was the percentage return and all of those things. When I wanted to learn about NFTs, I spent $10 and I bought a digital heart NFT. Like now, to me, something like that becomes something like, instead of spending like $10, $15, $20 on a subscription on something like Coursera and so on, because they don't really have courses that goes like into things like this, I take those money. I have like a few $100s that every month I can spend on testing and learning things. And I know that I lose them. Those are, let's be clear, 100% flushed down the toilet as a return, like 100% lost money. But I love learning. And to me is that you want to learn about DeFi, take $20 and experiment, test it out. You don't need big amount of money, big sums. If you want to go like for the 1,000x, 10,000x and so on, that's a different game. I'm not interested in that, as you guys really know, but I love the learning experience on that. So just try, just test it out, play, have fun.
Experience, man, bought and paid for.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
if you took your college tuition and you put it into crypto and you just tried a bunch of different shit out, you would be way further ahead than your college education. I swear to God.
No kidding. I couldn't agree more strongly. Nobody, I took
especially right now in the current.
Mate, I took some really high level economic courses, and I realized that they really taught me nothing about how money actually works. Coming into crypto has taught me how money works, and it terrifies me to see that, clearly the interest in understanding how money works is at the front of everybody's mind now. It really is. And if it's not, and you're watching this, it should be. And Stefano, I agree with what you've said, but I do think, and this isn't financial advice, but I think a good portfolio for wealth preservation, not even for spectacular 1,000% gains right now, I strongly, firmly believe, and it's not financial advice, but I think that should involve metals and crypto at this point. I think this is unprecedented territory we're going into. So hurry up and learn with your $10.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't think you got that much more time to learn. Hurry up.
No, yeah, get in there, man. Get in there, jump in, for sure.
Yeah, we'll do our best to help that learning curve. That's what we're here for. As I'm going to keep stressing, this isn't financial advice. We're I guess we're a little bit ahead of the curve. So we hope you've learned something today, and we'll certainly be back here in the next few days. And I think, guys, what we'll do in the next show is actually go through a sort of a practical screen share of setting up a wallet to move into some of these different projects.
Let's trade some shit coins, bitches.
You finally got your wish, Jordan.
I finally got my wish.
After years of me telling you, no, this is a Bitcoin channel.
Yeah, here we go. 20x my Ethereum, buddy, the last month.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Well done.
Uniswap. And I started with a quarter of Ethereum.
Okay. All right.
Which is $75, $60.
Yeah, Jordan's actually bought the island that he's sitting on at the moment, but
oh yeah, I'm on a boat, bitch. I'm on a boat. No, not yet.
Okay. No one likes the Skyter. All right, mate.
No.
Hey guys, listen. Let's keep it short and sweet. And look, subscribe to the channel, people. As I say, Stefano's company, Corporatio, link below to that. They are helping us tokenize this channel. No, not an ICO. It is a security token. We'll show you what that's all about, and we'll show you how you can get involved with us. There's going to be a hell of a lot of reasons to do that. We'll go through those in the next few days with you. Jordan, thanks for your time, buddy. We'll let you get back to the family. And
I'm gonna go out there right now.
Oh,
for a little swim. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Poor bugger.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we've learned a little bit more about DeFi today. We'll go into a bit more detail. Coming up in the next few days on this channel, we have on Saturday, we're going to be interviewing the creator of the ICO, which should be fascinating. That's in our Hard Fork series.
Can you get him on with Tone Base?
Sorry?
Can you get him on with Tone Base?
I don't think that's going to happen, no.
That would be great.
Yeah. Although we are actually having one of Tone's colleagues on, hopefully in the next few days also.
Nice.
The lovely Leah Wold.
Oh, nice.
Many of you will be familiar with. I met her.
A little bit of hyperwave.
Very, very impressive young woman with great knowledge of the space. So looking forward to that also. Okay, guys, thanks once again for your time, and we'll see you back here probably Friday, maybe. Friday good for you guys?
Sounds good, bro.
So listen, comments below. I'm sure a lot of you might have been a little confused by watching this. Ask your questions in the comments below, and we'll address them directly for you on Friday.
We'll answer everything we can.
Yep, perfect. All right, you go and make it 44x, Jordan, and we'll see you Friday. Stefano, thank you, sir. I know you're just getting over dengue fever, so
it's okay. No worries.
Keep you too long.
Still alive.
That sucks.
All right, guys. Thanks very much. See you soon. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.